Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. This is going to be a last quarter moon spread to the new moon for Cancer placements. Hi, Cancer placements. We are going to be taking a look at what is breaking down for you, what is readjusting, and what is transitioning. Sorry if it's a little loud right now. Sound. Yeah, last quarter moon phase, energy is waning down, energy is dying out, and anything that is, breaking down is kind of meant to break down so that you can make room for new energy with the new moon. I'm using a new deck called The Field. I might do an introduction video of the decks. I don't know if that's something that would interest people, but I tend to use different ones. And you might want to know what they are. So I'm going to pull your spread first before we go over it. So we're going to pull some cards for what's breaking down, what's readjusting, what is transitioning, and then I'm going to clarify with the tarot as well. So breaking down. Okay, so for breaking down, we have the Six of Discs, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got some, seems to be what's breaking down. There's something about a Cancer, probably a situation in which you where there was an imbalance of give and take. What I'm seeing here is that you probably felt like you were giving more than the other person in a situation. This could have been financially. And you feel defeated by this situation. And I feel like there's something about this as well that tested your reliability. Something about this made you feel like you were not a reliable person. Or it instilled something about your sense of reliability and dependability breaking down. Okay, interesting. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Same card that was at the bottom of the deck for Gemini. Cancer, you could have some Gemini placements or sometimes energies with signs that are right next to one another. Right? Gemini comes right before you. We're in Gemini season. Maybe it's why it's the same card. But energies do kind of tend to bleed over sometimes between the signs. But let's see here. Breaking down. So like I said, a generous situation. I feel that I think with the Ten of Swords here, probably a situation that you were more generous than the other person. This could have been monetarily. You actually contributed more financially to this situation, and it's left you feeling defeated and almost in a sense of victimhood about this. We'll see a little bit more about what this is, but this is breaking down. This is a good thing because that means that you're going to be able to rebuild these energies. And I like seeing the Ten of Swords here. We also have the Ten of Swords come out in this row, just in this placement for Gemini as well. So who knows? This could be a collective energy. I'm not sure yet because you're only the second sign I'm doing here. But there's something with this card here that tells me that you're the one that was more generous than the other party. And you're feeling this imbalance is making you feel like a victim. So this is something that was probably going on for a while. And like I said, with the Prince of Discs, there's something about this also that's breaking down your boundaries. This Prince of Discs, Knight, and the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional deck, he's very protected. He's in full armor with a shield up, and his hand, right, he's kind of balled in a fist here. He's ready to defend, is what I feel. So there's something about your defenses breaking down because of this lack of reciprocity and kind of victimhood that it's put you in. But again, it's a 10, so it's the end of the cycle. You're coming out of that victim state. Maybe you've been feeling a little sorry for yourself. but maybe it's these are feelings that you had to feel in order to get over them. With the readjustment area, we have the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Discs, and the Seven of Swords. This is weird. Gemini had this card right here as well, the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the Sun, Eight of Discs, Seven of Swords. There's a readjustment when it comes to your happiness, your optimism, what encourages you, I think, and what empowers you. You're going to be more dedicated to what encourages and empowers you. And that's a readjustment for you. And deception. You're getting out of this deceptive energy here with the Seven of Swords. You're planning on how to get out of that. There's a readjustment. I almost feel like you didn't see what was happening before was deception. And now your perception of deception is adjusting. There's an adjustment, right? It's readjusting because you're seeing something with this breakdown for what it is. Right, we have the Ace of Discs, the Five of Discs, and the Eight of Swords. Lots of air and earth energy out here. Lots of Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. We also have Leo, but air and earth are predominant. The Eight of Swords, Five of Discs, Ace of Discs. Under your transition. So wealth, something about a new, I could see you starting something new that could be very prosperous here with the Ace of Discs card, this particular one. You're gonna not be in destitution anymore, this Five of Discs. There's a transition when it comes to your financial support. I feel like something is going to come in that you're not seeing, Cancer, with this Ace of Discs here. There's a financial opportunity you're not seeing yet that's going to come in, and it's going to pull you out of this destitution. There's a transition of wealth and destitution, right? And then isolation. You're not going to be as isolated anymore. That could be because of this transition of wealth. I almost feel there's no windfall of money energy here, but that's the feeling I'm getting. As this something out of the blue that you don't see. And the Eight of Swords being trapped in your head, you're not going to be trapped in your head anymore. You're not going to be creating prisons for yourself to sit in. I feel like you're really coming out of the of kind of a self-deprecating energy in a way, but I feel it's a lot to do with you weren't being treated fairly, and that's so you're going to be putting more worth on yourself. Let's see, with the Six of Discs, why is the Six of Discs here? This give and take, equal exchange. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and Strength coming out. Okay, so now we have lots of Leo energy on this spread with the Sun, the Queen of Wands, and Strength. So you could have Leo in your chart. Leo also comes after Cancer, or you could just have some Leo in your chart, Cancer. It's like you were really fearless and open-hearted when it came to this generosity. Your patience is breaking down when it comes to being generous. I feel like there was the Queen of Wands is the most open-hearted queen that there is. She's the only fire sign. It's not protected. There's a fearless energy to her. The black cat is not supposed to be good luck, right? It's supposed to be bad luck. But she has a black cat because she likes black cats. And she does not believe that they're bad luck. Therefore, they're not bad luck to her. Like, that is the strength. That's one of the strengths of the Queen of Wands. A fearless energy and having her own opinion, really, and belief. And so, and with strength here, this, I almost feel like you were open-hearted and free and untamed with your generosity, and now that is doing a flip. That energy is breaking down. It's like you're worn out with this Ten of Swords here. Yeah, it's like because it's caused you despair. Wow, with the Ten of Wands just jumped right out. And we have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Lots of fire coming out all of a sudden, Cancer. I feel there's something you're really fired up about. Now, suddenly. The Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. So, this is the ending of a cycle, right? The last leg. There were burdens that you were carrying that weren't yours to carry because you were giving to a situation that wasn't giving back to you. You were giving freely and unconditionally, very accepting with the Strength card. But it was a lot of burdens, and those burdens made you feel defeated and with no hope. I mean, a really hopeless feeling. Death with the Prince of Discs. Yeah, I like this a lot because your walls are breaking down because of this. This might be that you have to ask for help, and it's possible that just that one step, that one ask for help opens something up that you didn't see coming with this Ace of Discs here. That's what I'm feeling intuitively. We're going to continue clarifying and see, but yeah, there's going to be a transition, and trust the process. Trust this breaking down of your barriers. Allow yourself, you've been the reliable one for quite some time. It's okay to not be the reliable one for a little bit, Cancer. It's okay to break down your walls and to let something naturally move on to its next phase. Okay, let's see with the Sun. Where's this readjustment to optimism? I feel like this is a commitment to yourself is really what I feel like this card is. Justice. There's a commitment, there's a readjustment, yeah, an optimism. Feel like a new optimism to your relationships, to balance, having to do with putting these burdens down, allowing a transition. It brings in some balance, and this could have to do legal contracts as well with justice. There might be a readjustment to legal contracts during this week, during this moon phase. You could be, I don't see signing them, right? Because this is a readjustment period. It's almost like changing the terms of them is what would be happening. But you're optimistic about it. Something about this this is bright. And it's empowering. Okay, let's see the Eight of Discs. Dedication. It's interesting because we have all the moon phases on this card. I've never used this deck before, so I'm learning with you. Dedication. Eight of Discs. Nine of Swords. Lots of heavy energy flowing through the center of this spread, Cancer. Right here. Fairly heavy energy at the bottom as well, actually. Let's see here. We have the Eight of Discs with the Nine of Swords. There's a readjustment. I feel this is almost a mourning period for you about the dedication. There's a realization that what you were dedicated to shouldn't have been what you were dedicated to. And this is causing you a lot of grief and sorrow is what it feels like. But this is the readjustment period. you're going to come out of this. It's making you feel unsupported. There's a lot of unsupported energy in the center here. Feeling very alone. And to yourself. I mean, this bottom card, Eight of Swords, the word isolation. But that's transitioning. So you're coming out of this phase, but I do see you feeling very alone right now and not supported, Cancer. Okay, let's see. With the Seven of Swords here, why? But you're coming out of this phase. I think the new moon is going to bring a lot of promising energy with it for you that you don't quite see coming. The Seven of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck down here. So there's a readjustment when it comes to, you know, this is you strategizing how are you going to work with others? This could be in your work, in your home, in your friendships. There's an adjustment when it comes to you and how you deal with others' energies, but not just one other person. This is, you know, at least two other people coming into your energy field, or you going into theirs, and I feel like you're being, there's adjustment on, you're going to be more thoughtful about this because you're seeing the deception that happened before. You're going to ground something. You're going to ground things before. What it's showing me here is that you're going to ground things before, in an earlier stage. Like there's a readjustment to how you ground energies, and because of this deception in the past, you're not going to get as carried away in the future. You're realizing that part of getting carried away and letting something get put on a pedestal and not keeping it grounded is what led to the deception. Part of what led to the deception. It was a factor. Ace of Discs with the Two of Cups. Under a transition. There is a union that's going to happen. This isn't a love reading. The Two of Cups, you know, in a love reading is a relationship. It could be you start working with someone that you are in a relationship with. I'm not really seeing it that way though, Cancer. I'm seeing this as you coming together with another energy, or you accepting, you becoming kind of at peace with the universe and working in harmony and in unison with it to create more opportunities for wealth and abundance for you. Yeah, like I glanced down and the Star card is underneath the deck. Expansion, hope. This is really hopeless energy right here. There's going to be hope again. You're transitioning into a space of hope. The Five of Discs. Why is this here? Destitution. The Ten of Cups. Another 10 in this row. We have 3 tens. Just right here in the center. So this cycle, it's going to be weird, but I almost feel like these are the energies that are going away. And this is what's going to stay with the new moon. It's just what I'm feeling, like they're flowing, these are flowing out, or this way, they're flowing, yeah. Anyway, the Five of Discs and the Ten of Cups here. You felt emotionally destitute. This might not have to do with your finances. I think this Ace of Pentacles does. I think the new opportunities part about like aligning, this is kind of like an alignment so that the universe can bring new opportunities to you that are tangible, right? It could be a new love offer, a new job offer, new job opportunity, a new opportunity for like a home or something that's tangible, something for your home. With this Five of Discs and the Ten of Cups, this is more of an emotional destitution, I think, that you were feeling that's in transition. I feel like what's going to happen is there's going to be a balance between this. The Five of Pentacles, like, really destitute to me. Like, if the energy is like, it's very like a low vibrational. The Ten of Cups is like almost as high, is incredibly high vibrational, right? We have a rainbow on the card. I feel like what's transitioning is those two energies, those extremes, and you'll meet in the middle. And I feel like you're going to meet yourself in an area of manifestation and progress. Let's see, with the Eight of Swords, you have the Magician. Yeah, you're like manifesting yourself out of isolation. And I think you're doing this, Cancer, by this energy, actually, I think is the most important down here as the how this is happening. The walls are coming down, and you're right, and allowing them to transition is what brings in this lovely energy here. Realizing, working with people differently, not getting carried away, is what's going to help the transition. It's what's going to have you, like, give you the space to manifest your way out of isolation. Wow, you have the Nine of Cups down here. It's like your actual wish fulfillment is on its way in. And what I mean by that is I feel like you took on someone else's wish fulfillment in somewhere in this area. What I mean by that, somewhere in this spread. At some point in time, I don't know when. I think this is much longer than... Because just because it's the last quarter moon spread for this 7 days, these are energies that are coming from the past, right? Because we're looking at what's breaking down. So if it's breaking down, it's energies that have existed for a little bit of time, at least since the new moon. About 24 days ago. So lots of tens coming out in the center at the end of a cycle here, and the beginning of something harmonious. And you might get a lot of messages coming in. There might be a lot of movement during this time, movement towards your wishes. I almost feel like what the bottom two cards are saying is move towards patience, move towards your wish fulfillments, Cancer, and they'll come in quicker than I think you could expect. Here we have Scorpio. Scorpio coming out from the Astrology deck. Purification to resurrect, the secrets of resulting from the power of. So, Cancer, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, have some Scorpio in your chart, or maybe just look to Scorpio placements you might have for some guidance, or could be those planets align, might have something to do with this reading. Purification, something is being resurrected. You're stepping more into your power, and you might be learning some secrets at this time as well. And we have Virgo at the bottom of the deck. Methods for the healing power of, the analyzing of, resulting from the perfection of. I think through analyzing, you might... Oops, sorry about that. Through analyzing, you might find some secrets out. Mentally, this is about your thought processes. And there's something that might be resurrected here that's healing for you. All right, Cancer, this is what I have for you for this moon period. I hope it resonated. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, take care, and I will see you on the next one.